my mic over here. Hey guys, it's Lazy Stone and welcome back. Hold on, let me move my mic over here. Okay, yeah. Hi guys, it's Lazy Stone and welcome back. We're going to be reacting to another lolcow degenerate. Just like the Bud A video. I might put that up here just in case you guys haven't seen it yet. I'll put it in the link to the description as well. Okay, so this degenerate is named Tony Chase, I believe, and this is probably one of his famous quotes: "The government stole my mansions." All right. Anyways, this is by Kiwi tapes. Guy makes really good videos. That was just an interruption. Yeah. Anyways, let's get to the video.
Burns. Laser burns. Do I own the White House? Or do you claim?
Bro, his teeth looks like he just chewed up an alligator and some of the scales got stuck in his fucking teeth. That was disgusting.
You thought you owned the White House?
Oh wait, I gotta do a few tweaks actually.
A common citizen. They must get prosecuted and they must get put on trial.
Man, his house looks so fucking old. Like 2007-ish. I don't know.
Steal my face. They tried to steal my nose. They tried to steal x-rays. They tried to steal things from my body.
It is very hard to confirm what Tony's early life was like, as well as his life today, because as the video progresses, you'll notice that Tony tells some absolutely outlandish stories, and I want you to keep in mind that he believes every word of them to be true. From his war with an international...
Fuck, man. You gonna smile with your... Ew.
That is burning his teeth with satellite lasers.
Fuck.
The theft of dozens of billion-dollar industries his family owned. Tony believes that there has been some grave injustice done to him. And if you want to even begin to understand a situation like this, you have to take into account what Tony believes his childhood to have been. He claims to be the son of Walt Disney and Doris Duke. He has also referred to Howard Hughes as his father in the past. But no matter who his father is, Tony believes himself to be part of what he calls the American royal family. Tony claims that his family not...
What the fuck? So you're like, what, a abandoned child? So you're the... What? I have so many fucking questions. Like, what type of drugs do you have to take in order to be this fucking fucked? Okay.
Not only loaned the government money to get it out of a sticky situation, but he also owns many multi-billion-dollar companies, all of which have been stolen by the notorious government man. The government man and the satellite man seem to be interchangeable. They are all part of some massive government agency that has robbed Tony and his family of all of their wealth. At least...
What wealth? What, motherfucker, look, you're using a poster as a curtain. Like, what the fuck? Look at his house. He got Gap, but I don't think he had like any money to buy Gap fucking clothes. So this is what he's wearing. He just wearing thrifty seconds. Like, he went to the thrift store and he bought this shit. Fucking hat, goddamn hoodie, look, a shirt, whatever the fuck he's wearing. I don't know. Like.
At least this is what Tony claims. Tony truly believes that he is entitled to trillions of dollars as part of his family.
And where is it now? Where is it? Where is it? Because if he had it, I guarantee this room wouldn't look like a mid-2000s nightmare. Holy shit.
Family inheritance, that he should own massive companies and live in a giant mansion. But the government man and their conspiracy has prevented all of this. Tony claims that they stole him away at childhood and have been harassing him since. All of this makes Tony extremely angry, and he believes that when he boots up the camera, that this so-called government man is watching. This is his only way to let them know that he will not take this abuse, and that he will not lay down and let them take what is rightfully his.
That satellite man just communicated. He said he dared me to claim that I outranked him or something. Do you own Smith & Wesson or do I? Do you own Winchester or do I? Do I own the NRA or do you?
Is that a PS4 in the background with that noise? Okay, at least he has some form of technology connected. I thought he had like an analog television. I really did. I don't know why. Something's wrong with me.
Do I own military installations, weapons corporations in this country or do you? Do I own air fighter jet manufacturing and commercial jet manufacturing? Do I own car company manufacturing in America? Do I own farms in America? This
guy reminds me of Neil Breen. If you don't know who Neil Breen is, just look him up. Neil Breen. He's like that if he's actually that fucked like that fucked. Like he lives like a hobo, right? Even though he has a house or an apartment or wherever the fuck he lives in. So he has the same mentality, if not somewhat even lower than Neil Breen. Because holy fuck, Neil Breen is a fucking psycho. This guy sounds like a goddamn psycho. He just doesn't direct movies. So I guess Neil Breen has him beat for in the financial run.
Do I own gas stations? Do I own 165,000 gas stations around the fucking world? Or is it you? Or am I the owner?
What?
Do I own John Deere tractor or do you? Do I own Freightliner or International or Peterbilt? Or do you? Do I own Mack Truck? What companies do you think I own? Do I own General Motors? Or do I own Lamborghini, Ferrari, Chevrolet? What do you own, motherfucker? Do I own Lamborghini? Do I own Mercedes? Do I own BMW?
Holy.
What do you fucking own? Do I own the White
Wow.
House? Or do you claim you thought you owned the White House? You better go into court, you motherfucker. Why do you think they call
Somebody submit this man to a psychic ward. Holy shit. Wow.
me the son of Uncle Sam?
Are you tired of real-life agencies stealing your information? Well, then let me tell you about the sponsor of today's video.
Holy shit. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing this video. Link in the description.
For him not owning various international companies, but also for burning his teeth with lasers. As I'm sure you could tell by the thumbnail, there are some serious dental health problems going on with Tony Chase. That's not meant to be a dig at Tony in any way, it's simply the truth. Some of his teeth are literally black. I guess I should explain the satellite man a little bit better, because him and the government man seem to be working for the same agency, or they could even be the same person. Tony claims that the satellite man is operating satellites in space that shoot down lasers or microwaves to zap his teeth.
Burning my mouth, they're burning bones.
What?
4th-degree burns. That is mutilation. That is hate crimes. These people must get prosecuted. Any politician think they outrank me in America? Which person's the largest landowner? Any person that thinks they outrank me, you must go on television and say you think you outrank me. Don't forget, I was born with impeachment status, and I do have legal right to impeach presidents.
Dude, why am I low-key trying to start believing this guy? Like, he's saying this like as if he written this down, practiced it, and knew exactly every word he needs to say in order to convince me. Like, this is wow. This man is so bizarre.
Governors and mayors, police chiefs, and other people, even at their own companies, if they're trying to hurt me. Make sure you understand, I don't have nothing to hide, motherfucker. These are my real teeth. And you are trying to make me run around by you burning my mouth and teeth. You're trying to control my life, then you're trying to say stupid shit. Like, oh, that man on fire looks like he's out of control. What you did to my teeth, man? Look at those black marks. Those are laser marks on the teeth. Laser burns. Laser burns. And my dentist needs to go on television and state the facts that those are laser burns on the teeth. Or he can get arrested if he does not go on television to say that those are laser burns from satellite and government people doing that to my teeth.
Holy crap.
Look at that. Laser burns. Laser burns.
Nothing this guy is saying, nothing that's coming out of this guy's poor hygienic mouth is saying that you're sane. I've never heard him said anything normal. And all this is just either for a negative impulse at the end. It's just all negative. It's all negative things. He's always saying negative shit. Jesus Christ. Wow.
He had whiter bones than me. This man is trying to play competition of my teeth. You are ruining my life. You better leave me alone. All you people involved must step down from your position. My status must get advertised in the media of who I am and who my parents are. And if you try to call me a common citizen, I'm going to sue you for every penny you got. You've been holding me hostage. You've damaged my teeth. You must get prosecuted.
While there are many theories as to why Tony's teeth are this way, we cannot say for certain. And public consensus is that Tony is a habitual user of certain substances. Tony, however, will adamantly deny any sort of drug usage, but with Tony also making claims like he will never stop growing and his parents were 9 feet tall, most everything he says is up to speculation. The man for over a decade now, as well as his royal lineage. Tony believes that the Satellite Man is attacking him
The
because he is
dedication.
the son of two predominant people from the past. Doris Duke, Howard Hughes, and Walt Disney all commanded massive fortunes during their time, and that because Tony is the rightful heir of all of these monies, that the Satellite Man has abducted and attacked him. But even though he has been stripped of all of his wealth, Tony still believes that there are special laws in place that give him exemptions from certain activities being done against him. Make no mistake, Tony is not a commoner like you and I.
They were just dry heaving on
No.
the cat again. They just choked the cat. Every goddamn government man, you said you're a concerned person? Like you thought I was a fucking common citizen? You motherfuckers. Is that what you fucking think? You think you can get into my life and terrorize my life? You government motherfuckers better settle in court. I need every fucking reason for why any of you goddamn government motherfuckers trespassed into my life and kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. You better understand what that royal protocol means.
He has mothers and fathers? Wow. That's wow. Wow.
That means if a president or a governor or a mayor or a cop or anybody calls me a common citizen, they must get prosecuted and they must get put on trial. I ain't f***ing with you, man. I am not f***ing with you or your goddamn bullshit.
So many facets to what Tony calls the royal protocol. It doesn't just have to do with government laws, but also Tony's genetics.
This motherfucker can drive. He hallucinates, he has schizophrenia, he'd be taking drugs, and this motherfucker is behind the wheel. What?
This next section of the video is going to be pretty hard to cover here on YouTube, but I'm going to try to do it to the best of my abilities. Tony has made grandiose claims about the length of certain parts of his body, and when I say grandiose, I mean it. As you heard me state earlier, Tony has always claimed that he will never stop growing, almost like a snake, and when his parents died, they were 9 feet tall, and that the only reason that Tony hasn't reached these sizes is because he believes that government officials are stealing parts of his body. Like I said, it's all very difficult for me to explain, so I'm just going to have Tony take over.
My royal family heritage. My father had a big, my grandfathers had big. These men that stole from my, these men that tried to steal my identity, those men need to get arrested. And they need to be interviewed and asked why they were trying to steal my, and who the hell do you think you are trying to steal my, claiming you were a bigger man than my father or grandfathers? That man gets the death penalty.
Like I said,
Don't ask me or my mother or father for nothing. And it was on the check, and the treasurer has a copy of the check. But then Frank blew all his money, and he got blackballed from Hollywood, possibly because of the murder of my mother. And then he was trying to get back into Hollywood. So then he kidnapped me after my mother had died.
Quick question.
Yeah, think about the fatal attraction categories. Like, they tried to steal my face. They tried to steal my nose. They tried to steal x-rays. They tried to steal things from my body. They were trying to run me into the ground like they were trying to call me a nobody. And I got kidnapped from California. And California government has 100% obligations to deliver monies to me and to help me move back to California. I was held hostage in Arkansas. My mother had to rescue me. Her and Noah Dietrich went out there to rescue me before. And they tried to damage my teeth in Arkansas when I was there. They tried to steal my teeth, too, in Arkansas.
I would highly recommend that you go watch these interviews if you enjoy Tony content. Tony talks about almost everything. And the chilling part is that it all matches his story from 14 years ago. Or even longer than that, Tony has believed that this Satellite Man has been after him. This is the world that he has been living in for over a decade and a half. And there is so little truth to the story that we can find out. We know next to nothing about the reality of Tony's life. Just what he's told us about the Satellite Man and his supposed lineage. Almost every day, Tony will post a new video, either explaining what the Satellite Man was doing to him, his cat, or all the money that had been
Motherfucker looks like Voldemort.
stolen from him. It seems to be one of the only things that he thinks about. And while we may never know the reality of Tony's situation, we have a pretty clear picture into the reality of his mind. That he was supposed to inherit billions of dollars and was cheated, that both he and his animal are currently being attacked by the Satellite Man, and that his royal status should prevent all of this. Tony Chase has interested me for a long time, and I think part of it is the mystery that grabs me. Is Tony just some guy working at various fast food restaurants, trying to live, or is he the son of Howard Hughes and Doris Duke, robbed of what he is rightfully owed? I'll let you be the judge.
Wow, I'm trying to depict what the
For
fuck
those
he's.
who don't know,
I'm sorry, another video. So, anyways, that was the reaction. Yeah. I'm just flabbergasted, really. I'm just amazed on his storytelling. I wonder how far he's kept it consistent. Like, was it like under 10 years or even longer? I don't know. Like, all the stories he's been telling about his direct connection with wealth, like he's supposed to inherit something from Walt Disney. I don't know what I just watched. Anyways, that's the video. I'm gonna go now. Bye.